In this video, we're going to show you how to properly work out your back muscles. Having a strong, well-developed back can improve your posture, increase your breathing capacity, enhance your appearance in clothing, and protect your spine. But many people do know where to start when it comes to targeting this often neglected muscle group. So let's dive in and explore some effective exercises to build a stronger back. Hey, what's up guys? This is your coach from Pro Physique. And today, we're talking about how to work out the back. Now, if you watch any other videos on this channel, you would know that the back is very important. It gets neglected sometimes because it's not necessarily an aesthetic body part that everybody cares about, like say biceps or calves or whatever else. But I think it's actually really important to train your back for better breathing, better posture, and even looking better in clothes. So let's talk about the anatomy first before we get into the exercises. The back is composed of several muscle groups. The most prominent is the erector spinae, which runs along the spine and helps with posture and extension of the spine. You also have the latissimus dorsi, which is a large flat muscle that spans from your mid-back to your lower back and down into the glutes. It aids in shoulder movement and stability, as well as bending the spine forward. Another significant muscle is the rhomboid major and minor, which are located between the shoulder blades and help with shoulder blade stability and retraction. Finally, there's the trapezius, a large trapezoid-shaped muscle that extends from your neck to your mid-back. It assists in stabilizing and controlling the shoulder blades, as well as rotating and tilting the head. So now that we know a little bit about the anatomy, let's get into the exercises. All of these exercises can be done at home with just body weight or minimal equipment. We'll start with the Superman. This exercise targets the erector spinae and the lower back muscles. Lie face down with arms extended and slightly raised off the ground. Keep your hands under the shoulders. Lift both arms and legs off the ground while keeping your head and hips down. Hold for a few seconds and lower back down. Repeat for reps. Should feel the tension in your lower back as you hold those arms and legs in that contracted position. The next one is the cat and camel. This one works on the upper back and shoulder stability. Start on all fours with your hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Inhale and arch your back like a cat, tucking your chin to your chest. Exhale and drop your belly towards the floor, lifting your head and tailbone up. As you do this, make sure your wrists are straight and not angled out. Remember to keep your core engaged throughout the movement. Third, we got the child's pose. This one is great for stretching and decompressing the spine. Start on all fours. Bring your big toes together and sit your hips back towards your heels. If this doesn't work, you can bring a pillow or something underneath your butt to help stretch it more. Place your arms alongside your body, palms facing forward. Breathe deeply and hold for 30 seconds to a minute. Next is the Cobra. This exercise targets the erector, spinae, and the lower back muscles. Lie face down with arms extended and hands under the shoulders. Press into your hands and lift your chest and head off the ground. Keep your shoulders relaxed and away from your ears. Hold for a few seconds and lower back down. Avoid arching your back too much or straining your neck. So, the fifth exercise is the bridge. This one hits the latissimus dorsi and the rhomboid muscles. Lie on your side with your elbow bent and resting on the ground. Position your forearm so that your elbow aligns with your shoulder and your palm faces up. Extend your legs and stack your feet one on top of the other. Lift your hips off the ground, engaging your back muscles. Hold for a few seconds and lower back down. Repeat for reps on each side. Make sure to keep your body in a straight line from head to hip as you perform the movement. All right, moving on to the plank. This one is awesome for overall core stability, including your back. Start in a push-up position with your forearms on the ground. Keep your elbows aligned with your shoulders and your body in a straight line. Hold this position, engaging your core and back muscles. For time or for reps, make sure to keep your hips level and avoid arching or sagging. The next exercise is the prayer. This one strengthens the upper back muscles and improves shoulder stability. Start by sitting with your legs crossed. Place your hands together in front of you as if you're praying. Press your palms against each other and lift your arms off the ground. Hold for a few seconds and lower back down. Repeat 4 reps. You can make this harder by putting weights in your hands or doing it behind your back. Moving on, we've got the bear crawl. This one engages the entire core, including the back. Start on all fours in a push-up position. Lift your knees a few inches off the ground, keeping your hips and back in a neutral position. Crawl forward by alternating your arm and leg movements. Make sure to keep your body stable and avoid arching or sagging. This one's pretty fun. Next is the dead bug. This exercise targets the erector, spinae, and the lower back muscles. Lie on your back with legs bent and feet flat on the floor. Raise your legs so that your knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Raise your arms overhead. Extend your right arm and left leg simultaneously while keeping your shoulders and hips facing straight up. Hold for a few seconds and return to the starting position. Repeat on the other side. Focus on keeping your lower back pressed against the floor throughout the movement. Finally, we got the side plank. This one is great for targeting the obliques and the lower back. Start by lying on your side with your elbow bent and forearm on the ground. Position your body so that your forearm and elbow align with your shoulder. Lift your hips off the ground, forming a straight line from head to hip. Hold this position for time or reps, making sure to keep your body stable and avoid arching or sagging. You can make this harder by lifting your top leg as well. As you can see, there's a lot of different exercises that you can do to strengthen and stabilize your back. It's very important to remember proper form and technique when performing these exercises to prevent injury and effectively target the back muscles. But here's a couple things that you guys should never do when you're doing these exercises. First of all, don't hold your breath. When you're holding your breath, you're limiting the amount of oxygen getting to your muscles, which is going to limit the amount of force that you can produce. Instead, try to breathe normally throughout the exercises. If you need to take a break, that's fine. But just don't hold your breath on purpose because that's not going to help you. Another thing you should never do is arch your back too much or strain your neck. It's okay to arch your back a little bit, but you don't want to overdo it. The same goes for your neck. Don't put yourself in a position where your neck is being strained. That could lead to injury. Always keep your movements controlled and do unbounce or jerk off the ground, because that can also lead to unnecessary injuries. Now, you may think that bouncing or jerking is going to add more intensity to your exercise, but that's not the case. It's actually going to take away from it because you're not in control of the movement. If you're not in control of the movement, you not targeting the muscles that you want to target, and you increasing the risk of injury. And lastly, don't hold your breath. I know I already talked about this, but it's so important that I had to mention it again. Don't hold your breath. That's the worst thing that you can do for your body and for these exercises. Just breathe normally throughout the entire thing. And if you need to take a break, then by all means, take a break. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, don't forget to like and subscribe because that will help us grow and reach more people. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.